It's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Hi, what's happening? How are you? Hope you had a lovely holiday. I'm here to talk about some favorite things that have accumulated in my life this year. A couple of these things I knew that I wanted to talk about if I ever started YouTube. So I guess here's the time. Let me turn on the aircon because it's 1,000 degrees. Alright. Hopefully now it'll get a little less deadly. Alright, so before we get started, I want to mention that not all of these products are makeup or skincare. It's only a handful of products, but they were enough to make me... they were enough to note for this year. I guess the first thing I can talk about is this liquid leave-in exfoliant by Bipolars Choice. This product I did not know how to feel about when I was reading it. I was looking for products, toners for oily skin, exfoliants for oily skin, you know how it goes. And this kept popping up. How you apply this is, I'm pretty sure it was after toner, before moisturizer. And I always thought that was weird because my toners are meant to close pores. But apply after the toner, before the moisturizer. And it was a leave-in overnight exfoliant, which this is new to me. I don't know if this existed beforehand, but this was new to me. I tried it, and this was at a time where I was trying a different product, so I was full of breakouts. There are motorbikes everywhere. When the sun is out, there's just motorbikes everywhere. Anyway, my skin was trash, because the product that I was trying... It's a product that blew up in Greece, right? But my skin was not compatible with it. It's a product that was supposed to help balance pH levels and reduce sebum secretion, which is what oily skin is. Did not work with me, don't know why. I used it for 2 weeks, hoping that, when it extracts the crap from your face and then your face calms down. It extracted the crap from my face and it got worse and worse until this came in. That's why I was desperate. I needed products and this came up and I bought it and I'm... it's empty. I need to buy a new one. I keep it to remind me that I need to buy more. It was such a crazy thing to be using. It was working well, and I was so suspicious of it. And then it even says in the packaging, does it say it here? Use once or twice daily. Apply all over face and neck with a cotton pad. And for daytime, always follow with sunscreen. But I was sleeping with it. Because as well, we were in quarantine. I wasn't going anywhere. And eventually, on the packaging, it says to use it slowly, like maybe once a day or once every couple of days to ease your skin into it. And then you can use it up to twice a day if your skin is really oily. And I did. And my face cleared up like you wouldn't believe. So I'm out of this now. I've been out of it for maybe a couple months now, and I have to buy a new one. This product worked so well that all of a sudden, I trust this brand. And all the products that I need, like cleansers, moisturizers, they have a niacinamide drippy thing. I want all of them. No questions asked. This worked incredible. Let's get all of them. Let's test them all out. So this was 2021 for this brand. Hopefully the rest of the products that I end up getting from this brand work just as well. And you'll hear about them at the end of 2022. So that's the first one. The second one is this drippy serumy solution. Hang on. This is what I mean when I say drippy. I don't know what to call this. Tea tree oil from the Body Shop. And with this one, I typically apply it after my moisturizer, before my primer. And what this does is... dampen the oils? I'm not sure. It stays them though. It stays them so they don't come through as soon as they usually do. And I use it on my T-zone mostly. Because that, my whole face gets oily, but that's the worst of it. So I'll apply it here, before I put on my primer, before I put on anything. Except for my skincare. I'll apply it before my primer. And it has worked very well. I'm almost out of this one too. It's down here. And that's been working really well for the really hot days. and that's really self-explanatory. Tea tree oil has always been, like, I always knew about it, but they always say don't apply it straight, like it's too much straight to the skin. This one is the diluted, specially for the face, tea tree oil. It was good. I'll probably buy it again when it's finished. For primer, everyone was talking about this. Everyone was talking about this one, the POREfessional, Benefit POREfessional Primer. And I never bought it because it's like when you hear everyone's like, oh, I love this product, it's so great, it's so beautiful. Am I wearing mascara? Yeah. It's so great, it's so beautiful. And you're like, yes, but I have problematic skin. And it didn't matter how many people with oily skin or with huge pores were like, this is an incredible product. I was like, yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. So after trying every other primer, every other brand, every other thing, guess what turned up in my life and actually worked? This one was my fault though, because like you hear it left, right, and center. This is the #1 primer ever. So now it's here to stay, unless something else comes up that's even better. I'm not going to dwell too much on this because if you're in the makeup community or in the industry, you know about it. It was everywhere, and for good reason. End of story. Okay, next. This NARS Soft Matte, what's it called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I don't know how many years ago it was that I heard of this. I didn't see reviews, I didn't know much, I just knew it existed. The matte concealer. And it kind of was overshadowed by the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and everyone was buying that. I bought that too. It worked. It works. And I would forget to kind of realize, I'd forget to confront the fact that my oiliest parts were when I was using the Radiant Concealer. I'd use concealer, like today I'm just wearing some of this concealer and a compact powder, because it was too hot for foundation. And normally the Radiant Concealer, just oil. Give me an hour, 2 hours, and I'm gross. But this one isn't, because it's soft matte. And I forgot about it, man, just over my head, because the other one was promoted so well, because everybody wants radiant, glowy skin. Not me. Anyway, so I've had this for like maybe a week or so now. It's great. It's full coverage, like fuller coverage than the other one. You can blend it with a beauty blender, with a brush, with your fingers. It's very malleable. Is malleable the right word? I'm going to pretend it is because my brain is foggy right now. Easy to apply because you apply it like with a brush as opposed to the little... I'm going to stop flipping off my camera. As opposed to the doe foot applicator, you apply it with a brush. For me, that gives me more control. It gives me control over how much I apply, so it's not over application. And it covers so well that I don't need to, what's it called? Color correct. Because when I have red spots, or like the veins in my eyes, I'll color correct them. Problem solved. That's a lot of fun to use. Alright, for the next product... You're going to be like, what the hell? Okay. This is tea. It's called Sleep Well by Twinnings. It's got chamomile, orange blossom, and honey in it. I am somebody who struggles with sleep. It takes me hours to unwind. No matter what I do, if I have an exhausting day, it will still take me hours to unwind. If I've done nothing, I probably won't sleep that night. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm not too experienced with medications. I don't really want to take medications. It's not something I want to try. And when I was in Canada, I was drinking this tea that had magnesium in it. It was by a different brand called something else, and that worked beautifully. We don't have that here that I've found in Sydney that at least tastes nice. But this tea, I don't know what it is, because it was not just the chamomile, because I've had chamomile tea before bed, couldn't sleep. Something about this particular tea, maybe it's the blend. Everything relaxes. My muscles relax. I get drowsy. I sleep. And this isn't really a product, if you can sleep, it's not going to really do anything for you. But I struggle. Like, I've had days where I don't sleep at all for 6 days straight. During that time, like it happened in quarantine, I went and I was staying with my parents for a weekend. Quarantine hit, and for that first week, I could not sleep. And I was messaging my friends like, I didn't sleep again. I can't sleep again. And then it'd be 6 days straight. And that's not the first time it happened. It wasn't the last time it happened. I can't sleep. And that tea very much helps me. And I never go without it. So there's a product in 2021. It's so good. Plus it tastes good. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to mention that in case somebody out there... Oh no, did I break the box? No, in case somebody out there also struggles with sleep. Another thing for this year, that I discovered this year, because I was using different ones before and they never worked, the BURT'S Moisturizing Lip Balm, when it focuses. I have 2 of these. This one's honey, and this one's vanilla. I like the honey one better, but I'm out of it, so I have the vanilla one. I have extremely dry lips, and I've used so many different brands of lip balm, and like after a while my lips get used to it, and it doesn't work, and it starts like reacting. My lips will have a reaction to a product that I'd be using for a couple of years, and then I have to change it up again. I haven't had to change up the BURT'S ones. Again, the honey one I like better. The vanilla one feels too soft, and it feels like it just disappears quicker. The honey one feels more potent, and I like that one. It's more moisturizing, hydrating, nourishing, whatever the word is. The honey one I like better. But they have a lot of flavors or scents or whatever, but those 2 are the ones that I like. They're not too sweet, and they're not mint like the original one. So I thought that was worth mentioning because it's definitely helped with my situation. These last 2 products, they come hand in hand. So if you've seen any of my videos, or my first video in particular where I talk about oily skin and flaxseed oil, this is the product that ended up starting this channel. The BLACKMORES Flaxseed Oil Vitamins. These guys, I take one every single day. And I take them for my eyes because my eyes are dry, which is where this product that I'll talk about in a second comes in handy. And they've helped with my skin, so I am going to mention them here because this is what ultimately started this journey, this channel that I'm on now. Give them a try. Research them, give them a try if you're struggling with the same things. I've pretty much gone through everything I've had to say about this product in my first video, which I'll link below, but I definitely needed to mention it here because this is what's kickstarted everything that's happening here. So thank you, Flaxseed Oil. Maybe if I find it. You know what? No. Because you eat it in smoothies, and I'm not going to make smoothies. Hand in hand with that, I'm going to mention this eye drops. Because I've damaged my eyes because I've rubbed them like crazy, and I'm going to need surgery now to fix the shit that I did to myself. Most of it I didn't do to myself. Most of it happened eventually, but the rubbing of my eyes, that was my bad, man. And this has helped so much. Like, I won't rub my eyes anymore. This is like an instant relief eye drop. Might not help everyone, probably won't help everyone, but it helped me so much that I needed to mention it. These are the products that have changed the game for me this year, and surprisingly, I've only discovered most of them. Most of them was during the quarantine. Except for this concealer. This concealer was like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so hopefully I discover more incredible products. Hopefully PAULA'S Choice, these guys, all of their products are dope. They have incredible reviews. I'm so interested. So out of everything here, because once I bought the NARS concealer and the POREfessional primer, more so the NARS concealer, I did my research on it and I was like, wow, everyone actually loved this. Where was I? Where was I when this happened? And yeah, that's it for my favorites for 2021. Hopefully one of these, maybe a couple of these stand out to you. Hopefully I can be of service if you need one of the things like sleep. If you need sleep, man, I can't be in a place where this tea isn't stocked. Hopefully one of these products has sparked an interest. Maybe you needed an exfoliant with salicylic acid, or I don't know, tea tree oil or tea to help you sleep, because sleep is important. And also, the sleep as well, me getting sleep helped with my skin, which I knew was an issue. I know that when you sleep, your body recovers itself. I just couldn't sleep, and it was just getting worse and worse. So there's that. This is going to be my last video for this year, because it's next year in like 2 days. Yeah, I'm going to go pack now because I'm leaving for the weekend, and I wish everyone a happy new year. I mean, this will be up after the new year, so I hope everyone had a happy new year. Let's discover some more products, yeah? If you liked this video or found it useful in any way, please leave it a like and subscribe for everything else that's coming. I'm making this up as I go. It's going to be a lot of makeup, a lot of skincare. So, hope you had a happy holiday, and I will see you soon. Bye!